Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Power Rankings. It is week 3. This is where the men separate themselves from the boys, so let's have a great week. Good luck to everyone. It's the Ocho. Let's go. Number 12. When Legends Rise.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay? Absolutely.
Frank's team fell to 0-2 after a very bad week offensively. The team was only able to muster 85 points, the lowest in the league, as George Little and Amari Cooper put up duds. This team has already faced a lot of injuries. Hopefully Landry and Cooper won't miss time. Number 11. The reigning, defending, undisputed, two-time back-to-back champion of Bad Company, Dan, lost this week again, as Joe Sorrow and Miles Blanders couldn't get the job done against Poppy. The reigning champion is now 0-2, and fans are calling for the team to hashtag free Kelsey because he doesn't deserve to play on this dumpster of a team. Number 10. I miss being good at this. Brad's team lost again this week and has now dropped 9 spots in just 2 weeks. Dak Scott and Snorri Davis couldn't repeat their great week 1 performances. Poor lineup decisions of late as the benches now outplay the starters for 2 straight weeks, making his team dead last in points per game. Number 9. King of the Hill V2. Luke's team fell short against his father this week. This team got very little production from the running backs as Naeem hide-and-seek couldn't be found anywhere. Even Tyreek Hill had a pretty quiet game. Already 500 on the season, let's see if he stays there. Number 8. Quantum Cheeseburger. Jerry's team comes in at number 8 this week, jumping 3 spots despite his loss to Ryan. Russell Wilson was using the Easy Bake Evans to cook, but it wasn't enough as Quantum Cheeseburger fell just short. Despite his low playoff chances, Jerry is now 3rd in the league in points per game, so maybe we should start giving him a little respect. Number 7. Maybe next year. Lance's team had a big bounce-back win over his son Luke to move to 1-1 on the year. Lamar Jackson led the way with his 33 points on Sunday night. Despite being ranked 12th last week, this team showed some grit and pulled out a big win. Let's see if they can keep it going. Number 6. Mid-season Harambe. Oliver got his first win of the season against Brad thanks to his receivers Cortland Stretton and Do You Smell What Brandon's Cooking? He stays in the middle of the rankings another week as other teams fell and dropped spots around him. Still tough to get a grip on where this team will finish. Number 5. Absolutely that guy, pal. My team pulled off a fairly lucky win this week as I only put up 97.4 points, thanks to Clyde Edwards' fumbler. Luckily, I still have Kyler Hooray balling out right now, leading me to a 2-0 record. Just hoping neither Johnson or Chenault join Judy on the IR this week. Number 4. The Process. Ryan's team survived against Jerry this week after what most thought was essentially a bye week. However, it took Aaron Jones scoring 4 touchdowns to finally put Jerry away. Now 1-1 on the year, this team looks poised to compete long term. Number 3. Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's. Hunter's team lost in the game of the week against Beans, falling to 1-1 on the year. It was a tough matchup, and the team still played fairly well. However, whether it's AJ or Antonio, if it's Brown, you gotta flush it down. Going to need more production from these two in order to be successful. Number 2. PAPI'S prize possession, OCC. Brophy's team won again this week, moving to 2-0. Tractor Cito bounced back in a major way, putting up nearly 50 points, and D.J. Moore reached the end zone to cap off a big game. Things are trending up for Poppy, as he has now jumped 8 spots in the rankings in just 2 weeks. Number 1. Beans Pride Parade. Beans took down the former number 1 team in the rankings in the game of the week and put up the most points in the league in the process. Tom Brady and Tyler Locked In led the way again, scoring over 30 points each. Beans is comfortably first in points per game and has outscored his opponents by nearly 100 in just 2 games. Don't want to face this team right now. So let's take a look at our Week 3 predictions. Here's our matchups this week. We've got mid-season Harambe taking on Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, and I'm going to take Harambe in this one. In our next matchup, we've got Beans Pride Parade, number 1 team, taking on Poppy's Prize Possession, number 2 team. Not game of the week, though. I'm going to take Beans Pride Parade. Sorry, bro. And in our next game, we've got One Legends Rise taking on Brad. I miss being good at this. We're going to take Brad to get his first win of the season. And we got The Process versus Maybe Next Year in our next matchup. I'm going to take The Process here. I think Ryan's team is pretty legit. And in our last matchup, we've got King of the Hill V2 versus Absolutely That Guy, Pal. I'm going to take King of the Hill. I don't like my team. We had a bad week this week, so I'm a little down on myself right now. And in the game of the week, we've got a big rivalry matchup. It's Dan taking on Quantum Cheeseburger. A lot of bad love between these two guys. These guys do not like each other. It's going to make for a great matchup. Dan's still looking for his first win. Jerry, he's been good this year, but I gotta take Dan here. You just can never take Jerry in a primetime game, and that's what I'm going to go with. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and good luck this week.